What's up, everybody? Hi, my name is Malik Zurug, and I'm the founder of Beery, a bar that is located in the Fort Bonifacio. Pretty much, just the business is a bar located in the Fort Bonifacio where you can dine beer. Our mission and vision is basically just to focus on our workers and our workers, and to give the best services and to that any bar can give, and full on entertainment throughout the whole time. So let me tell you a little bit about the name Beery Good. So Beery Good is just a punchline name where Filipinos here sometimes you usually pronounce the letter P as an F or F as a P. So Beery, very, beers, a little bit of similarities, and then it's easy to pick. It's great. It's for example, like me and friends are gonna go, like if a couple of friends are gonna go for somewhere and have a few beers, and then the other guy goes, "Hey, dude, you want to come to a beer gut? Let's get some drinks." So something like that. Anyway, so let's just talk about a little bit of the business and everything, and then how it goes here and everything. So in this business, basically, it's just a bar, food, where you can give most all services, and where you can actually sometimes you can watch your game, a 24/7 bar during certain events. For example, if there's a game that you can watch on certain time, like around 2:30 a.m. or whatever time a.m., or it depends on the event itself, either if it's boxing or any kind of sports. So we will be happy to provide you with that service, with a great streaming online, and with the good quality food and best services of beers and everything. So this is just an introduction through to the business, and catch me on later on. We can talk about the other things, the concerns about the government that we should focus on. So thank you, everybody. Welcome back, everybody. So anyway, so we're going to discuss about the point A here now in our given problems about this about the business proposal. So first of all, the first problem for point A, we have the provide jobs to the unemployed. Because in this country they always believe that there's always enough capacity, and then small medium enterprises majority of employment in the Philippines. So first of all, we all know that the Philippines is going through a situation of population, so which might involve many reasons here, like population, which is a big deal here in the Philippines. Too many issues about unemployment, so that can also lead to many issues about employment, and also other issues that there were, some people won't even have opportunity to find a job, or opportunity for those who do not have the required skills to apply to a certain type of job. So anyways, so here in the Philippines there's a certain thing called SME. SME means stands for the small medium enterprises. Yeah. So anyways, this is small medium enterprises here. Their goal is to actually to have basic skills, like to do such thing as finance, human resources, or entrepreneurs training, and market development and product development. And fifth one is advocacy for environment. Advocacy for environment. That's what it says there. So, anyways, in relation to the for the for the point A, like I said, the business is a bar business. So, we would, as an owner, I would require training before you get the job. We will train you, we'll teach you, we'll make sure that you'll learn everything and whatever that needs to be done in the given business, so that there will be no complications whatsoever later on if that person, he or she will get the job or not. So basically, it's not that complicated. So if there's if there's an unemployment, of course, you can always work at a bar. A bar, it is not a hard job to do, and there's not doesn't require that much of skill. There's always certain things you can do with a bar, with a higher salary, with a low salary, but then there's always a job found and especially in Beery Good, our business. So basically, that'll be all for point number A. So, anyways, hey everybody. So as we all know that for point letter B. It says that have a firm population control program that will slow down the incremental increase in number of Filipinos consuming available resources in the country. As I said in the beginning, population problems in the country, overpopulation problems can include many problems as such as poverty which can lead into some squatter areas and some diseases that we all know, like environmental diseases and everything. But then, as we all know, these people have the rights to consume some available resources within the country. And in particular, that is but consuming the available resources in the country. In particular, that is the focus problem that we're going to talk about. It's just that consuming available resources in the country. Well, of course, some will consume resources in the country, and some will have job offers because there's millions of Filipinos in the country. So, for sure, you're going to find some people applying like every day, thousands or millions of people applying, or I'm not sure if thousands or that's the right estimate for people to apply every day jobs, even though these people might be overpopulated, but then they will give. But then, in relation to my business, they'll have a better chance to get in and work with my business because we provide them. Because we don't really require that much of a skill. All you have to do is just speak English properly so that people would understand you. And with the basic training, with the training programs that we're going to give for the first 2 weeks of training, and then later on we decide whether you get the job for any position that you applied for, and then we'll tell you whether you get the job and when you're going to start dealing with your job. Because first of all, we tell you the salary before you even start working, because we do not want to have our workers to all go through unsatisfactory for the salary given to them. So usually we'll be able to give them the salary first before we give out our job opportunities, or job positions for them to just to be better qualified to the job. They should be able to have a little bit of training, because some businesses really don't provide these methods of training, because they will expect you to have these trainings since the beginning, so that so that they won't have the problem of letting you in like a big enterprises, like big businesses here in the Philippines. So, anyways, therefore that could lead us to an opportunity to function our own business. Of course, it's not easy to maintain a business, but then it is a good with a good leadership. The employees, they were able to see the mission and the vision of our business, and everybody's gonna be happy. Yo, what's up? So let's talk about the environmental issues here. Well, at the letter C, at this problem, it says that contribute in solving the pressing environmental issues by setting the country causing a massive destruction to millions of Filipinos. That point is actually very important, because we all know that most not just in the Philippines, but a lot of countries in any other world countries, that they have these kinds of problems where you can actually where there are environmental issues. You see people littering on the street and doing all this stuff, and especially when there's overpopulation, there's a lot of chances of getting environmental problems or environmental issues. So, anyways, environmental issues can mean a lot of things, but then, and concerns with the government and also other businesses or enterprises, that, of course, because we all know that everything needs to be decided by the government, and us businesses, we just need to adjust our businesses as well, because we know the government are meant to protect us and give us, support us. That is the government, for a government job to do. Anyways, so environmental issues, there are a lot in this country. So there are many environmental issues, like we have a lot of typhoons in this country, too many overpopulation, business waste, or business transfer payments, and all these types of environmental issues that are not literally included in our GDP, but then they can affect some of our businesses, and that will lead into some other effects of getting diseases, or many of those. Like we all have, like one example is that in Africa, they have many diseases because of poverty. And Thailand, many diseases because of and these are things not even included in their GDP. In Thailand, things are not included in their GDPs, is that they have too much prostitution, that sometimes people have AIDS there. So that is one of the things that is not environmentally not good and morally not good, but then it is beneficial for some countries. But then you gotta, sometimes you gotta think of the long-term effects, rather than a short-term effect that would help you within situation. So anyways, so as we know that Philippines is a tropical country, so there's a lot of heat, a lot of humid, and it does not, so the use of a lot of cars here, we all know that oil products, electricity, that are really expensive. So that if there's oil in the country, that will lead to, that would actually decrease our prices, because we have a lot of export. We have a lot of export to other countries. So anyways, so a lot of cars here uses diesel, which is not good at all for the environment. And mostly it is not good for environment, because usually it lets out like this toxical gases. Like I remember here, first time coming here in the Philippines, that was back in 2008. I wore a white shirt for the whole day, like it was completely white, plain white shirt, and then I wore it for the entire day. And I came back home, that shirt was like a little bit of brownish here, so not brownish, but it wasn't as white as it was when I first wore it. So that is one of the things here. So that's also another toxic environmental issues here in the Philippines. But then you can't do anything about that, because that's a governmental issue. So anyways, one thing that is for us as a business to offer is that we have to go out of our way to try to relate to this environmental issues, even though it is either beneficial or not beneficial, but it's a good thing to do. One thing is that our bar won't have the use of plastics, because we all know that use of plastic can lead to many lots of environmental issues. And then of course we're gonna give out some promotions during times when calamities strikes us. So basically, give free drinks for those who bring donations for some victims during typhoons, or bring some free beers for those who are gonna give trying to buy the other new products, like recycled products that are applied for other businesses, as partnership. So on the other hand, people will be happy. On the other hand, you save lives. On the other hand, and as well as you can also give good reputation to our business. So there you go. And that's about it. So thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for listening to this. And I hope you very soon you can, if this goes too well, you're all gonna visit our bar. It's located in the Fort Bonifacio, and we'll make sure you have a great time there. And thank you very much for listening. I'm Malik Sarug. Beery good, dine and beer. Thank you very much.